Ready? Yeah.
Welcome to Rangers Radio on the Matchday show, the world's one and only unique live phone-in show for Rangers supporters all over the world. Why don't you give us a call on 0141 356 1972. It's your show, it's your platform. Let's hear from you.
Well, hello, good evening, and welcome. Welcome to Rangers Radio. Join myself, Ox, here, on the show tonight is the one and only Albert, and the legend, and the prince, and the king of Rangers Radio, the Bridgeman. Evening, gentlemen.
How are you two guys tonight? I feel a lot better myself.
Can I just say a big good evening to you guys, and of course your techie boys in the background, and to all the Rangers fans that are listening in tonight. Fantastic victory for the team tonight. Fantastic victory. Everybody, good evening. Welcome to Rangers Radio.
Listen, if I'm really, really honest, I said it last night, I was hoping, Albert, for a European performance. I didn't see it coming. I thought, well, maybe confidence had been affected. But I'm going to say this to you, Albert. The best team won.
Without a shadow of a doubt, mate. There isn't any arguing about that. They definitely did. They played superb tonight. They really did. Butland as well. Dessers, the two players I don't really rate, played excellent. Two of them. Go eat humble pie with that when it comes to the two of them for that performance. That's what you're looking for. That's what we want to see. The whole team played excellent, mate. Absolutely excellent. I was like you, mate. I was after I watched what Saturday. You're saying if you put that defence out there, they're going to slaughter us, absolutely slaughter us. But we got our defenders back in. I mean, what a difference it makes. We got our tactics right as well, tweaked a bit. We got that right, and everybody turned up. Everybody turned up, and you're saying, what a game, mate. And it could have been, as Fox was saying, could have been 5 or 6. No bother, mate.
Aye. Bridgeman, obviously, we always hope. You hope you get a result. But to go away and win in Turkey, to win 3-1 in Turkey, not to go out and claim that it's the greatest result ever. Yeah, we went away and we've won again in Europe. Yeah, Europe's not for everybody, Bridge, is it?
No, it is not, pal. And Europe is a tough away, and generally tough away. And we did, what can we say? It was absolutely remarkable for us. Absolutely remarkable. I don't want to say too much because obviously you guys have got quite a bit to say as well. But can I just say congratulations to the club, to the team, and to all the players at individual level of the game. In some places were absolutely outstanding. Goals, outstanding. Goalkeeper, eventually outstanding. Great saves. Well done to everybody. I don't want to say too much. I'll let you go on, mate.
Yeah. And of course, you're spot on, Bridge. I mean, obviously, the whole of Scotland, all the other team supporters will be going crazy celebrating that victory, like getting behind the Scottish team in Europe all bit, yeah.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, you see the figures we get at times, all these closet Rangers supporters who listen in. So, aye, definitely though. But oh God, that's more money we'll get, and that's more. What's the points you get for
coefficient?
The coefficient points that will get us further up the league better. Might even get seeded. Oh, this is great. Fabulous for Scottish football. Aye, right. there'll be a few people greeting the night in Scotland, I'll tell you.
So the game started, and we started with when I seen the team. I've got to be honest. I'm thinking, right, who's playing where? So I thought that maybe what you said last night, Ridvan might come in and he'd play in front of Yefty. No, how long was that? We sort of played that. Would it be fair to say it was a 5-4-1, Albert?
I think it was a 3. I think it was 3 at the back. But I think,
Three
Tav,
in possession and 5 out of possession. That makes sense.
Aye, that's it, mate. So
Aye,
I think it was
okay.
Tav, Balogun, and Tav, Proper, and Suter.
And
The
then
3.
Aye, and then obviously you had Diamondi, who I thought that was some exquisite touches, and then Raskin, wow, what the ground he covered, and then Cherny, Dessers up top, mate, and we talk about enigmas, and I'll say it again: is that guy the biggest enigma ever to play for Rangers, mate? I
Who are you
mean,
talking about?
at times of night, he was exquisite. Yeah. And obviously, we gets the goal in the first minute. Good work with Diamondi. I think Cherny's involved as well. He goes round the goal and you think, oh, we've missed it. And we gets a bit of luck. Look, it's a goal. It's a goal. But my initial thoughts was the boy who cleared it all, but then Bridge.
Oh, mine's Amy. I thought, even in the slow motion, it was like, he's cleared that. And even they showed you one of the images for the back. I'm saying, what? Still? We get the goal, and I'm going, that still doesn't look like a goal. It wasn't that they actually showed you the online technology. You went, good God, it is a goal, man. It's over the line with the slightest of margins, mate. Slightest of margin. So we got a wee rub of the green, the rub of the blue. No, rub of the green. Listen to me.
It's a classic fabricating joke, Albert.
The classic fabricating joke.
You only worry about a mill when you work in a bank.
A mill. It don't matter. It was over the line.
Yeah. What was your initial thoughts, Bridge? Yeah. What did you think initially? Initially, be honest now. Come on.
Well, I honestly thought it was a goal. Yeah, when I saw it, yeah, I thought it was a goal. But my defensive mind took over a wee bit and it threw doubt into it. But I kept thinking, no, it looked good. And you know when they say they were checking it, I thought they don't really need to check it because it's an electronic thing. And then I just saw the referee going like that. Yep, look at my watch here. It's telling me it's a goal. Done. Finished. Very happy. Very happy.
No, but if the technology wasn't there, that's never given. Never in a million years.
Oh, no, we're not getting it. And by the way, we're in Scotland. We wouldn't have got it. They're going to change it.
No, you wouldn't, because we've not got the technology. So we gets the goal, mate, and then we're playing some decent stuff. And you're thinking, I don't know what you were thinking, Bridgeman, but I was thinking there's more goals in this for us. But I wasn't 100% confident we'd keep them out. I don't know what your initial thoughts were.
Well, I actually thought that on the night, Dessers could have scored 3 or 4, maybe even 5 goals if he'd ever in about him. But it wasn't to be. But yeah, I agree with you. I thought we could score more. We looked as if when we get them on the turn, we're going to run over the top of them, right through them, which we did a number of times, and scored a couple of goals. But yeah, I agree with you on that. I think we looked at the better team going forward from an attacking perspective. But then we just sat back and let them fall into.
They started coming into Albert. Then there's a coming together. I've not really seen it back. I thought we got a bit of luck because you see when Proper headed it and where Butland was. Well, if it hadn't hit Butland, I think it's getting in the net, Albert.
Well, when was that, mate?
When Butland and Proper collided.
Aye. He comes. Aye. It hit who? Proper. Oh. He comes. No, he misses it. Proper's right here. And Butland headed him, and then it goes through to Suter.
No, but what happened was obviously it bounced. Proper's dealing with it. Butland comes running out. Proper headers it. It hits off a Butland, mate. If it doesn't hit Butland, I'd need to see it back again. I think it's getting in the net. Then Butland's shoulder comes through and cleans proper out, mate. You know, and I think Ali was saying on the commentary that he felt that Butland, there was no need for Butland to come out there. You've got to fancy the defender just to knock it back to you or clear it. But listen, hopefully Robin Proper's all right. We don't wish him anything else. But actually, I agreed with Ali later on in the game, because the game that Balogun had, Bridgeman, it might have been a blessing in disguise, and that's the offence to Robin Proper.
Yeah, I have to agree. I agree with yourself and Ali. I can't. I'm not going to disagree at all. I thought Proper was having a really, really good game, and he was at his level, and he was able to stray passes. He was doing good tackles. He wasn't the odd man out. He wasn't missing things. So I thought he had been having a really good game. I was sorry to see him going off, but when Balogun came on, and after about 2 minutes of Balogun being on, I thought, well, the only thing that Balogun does wrong is he runs up the pitch and sometimes can't find a man. Sometimes the ball bounces off his shin and goes out for a throw-in or something. These are the kind of things that Balogun frustrates you with. But other than that, he's winning the ball in defence, absolutely outstanding. Outstanding. My man of the match tonight, Balogun. My man of the match.
Oh, listen, he'd be up there, mate, but I think there's a couple maybe shaded before him, and that's no disrespect to Big Leon, but you're entitled to your opinion. But so then we're under a wee bit of pressure, and then a corner comes in, mate, and look, it's their centre half, he drops. Initially, I thought it was bad defending, mate, albeit, but when I've seen it back, mate, he's took it out early, just swung a leg at it. I think he's even shut his eyes. He's just caught it sweet and it's ended up in the net, yeah?
Oh, it's an absolute beauty, mate. You can't take it away from the guy. It's an absolute beauty. I mean, it flew by Jeff did. It flew by Butland.
I think it was Balogun. It was right next to him, mate.
Was it Balogun? I thought it was 27 to 47. Anyway, it
flew
by somebody.
Yeah, you might be right, mate. I'm not arguing, but I thought initially, oh, you've got to get closer. And then when I seen it, he was standing right next to me. Couldn't I go any closer? No.
It was an absolute beauty. An absolute beauty. You're not saving that. I mean, he'll probably try that another 100 times, and if you're lucky to do it another twice, if he's lucky, mate, just to even get it on target. But it was a cracker. It was an absolute beauty of goal. I've no problems with Rangers. I've no problem with Butland, and that flew by him, by the way, because the guy caught it sweet, sweet as a nut.
One of them, mate. Bang goal, wasn't it? Bridgeman?
Aye, well, it was a beauty.
Their goal.
Aye.
Yeah, their goal was a fantastic goal. 4 good goals tonight. No arguments about those goals. None of them. Absolutely brilliant. From a Rangers perspective, I think we could have blocked it or done better, but the truth of the matter is, as Albert said there, when that ball was coming to the boy smashed it. Simple as that, and in the net. Nobody was stopping that. Nobody was stopping.
They did a lot about it. So then, look, I'm saying, when they put us under a bit of pressure, they like a corner. They're a big side, and Deco 38, but you still get touches in the box. It's not going to run away for you, Bridgeman. But you're thinking, we need to get the ball. And God, did we get the ball? We broke away again. I think it was Raskin that won the ball again, played it to Cherny. He played the ball to Dessers, and you're thinking, right, I initially think Dessers is going to maybe try and shoot. And he slides the ball into Cherny. You think he's put it too far. No. Perfect. Cherny goes out, the goal runs too far, and he just tucks it away all better. 2-1 at Rangers.
What a goal, mate. What a goal. I'm saying to myself, after we scored, I'm looking at Desert and going, I'm saying you're no technically good. Just saying, that's some ball, mate. It really is. It is brilliant to pull away to the left back position, as McCoy was saying, to give self space, and it's got to, he's made the defenders make a choice now. You either stay with us and go to Cherny, or you've one of these have got to come out to me. They all decided to stay in the centre. Cherny, to be fair to him, because he made a few bad decisions tonight, but that was the right decision. Passed it beautiful, and it's the first time passed back. But I'm saying, I was like you, I'm like, oh, see, you've knocked it. Oh, what a goal.
It happened so quickly, yeah.
oh, cool. Right,
oh, it was, man. It was you're big. Oh, that's some goal, mate. You're like, yes, it was excellent, mate.
Humble as pious, was it, Albert?
Aye, it wasn't. I mean, we were surprised, but they were that Fenerbahce. They were gobsmacked. They're like, wait a minute, this is not going to script at all here. We're supposed to run over the top of yous. But anyway, it was some goal, man. It really was some goal.
Did you have
Good
cream
team
with
goal.
your humblest pious?
Oh, aye,
Humblest
definitely,
pious.
mate.
Humblest
When
pious,
Butler
I
got
love-
away with his blunder, I think he nutted proper. Maybe he should, I don't know. But he's out too far. When he
I
done
think,
that, I'm going,
mate,
there
I've
you
not
go
really seen
again.
it back. I didn't really want to watch it too closely, but I'll see it in the next year or so. I'm not arguing with you. You might be right, but
He puts his
that's
head
just
down and
my-
shuts his eyes, shuts his eyes and crashes into him, and you're like, what are you doing?
Oh,
So he does his blunder, his normal, make it away with it this time. That's the difference. And then he pulled off some brilliant saves. I know you'll come to them.
aye. I mean, he had a good save the first half down to his left.
Aye.
And obviously later on he went down to his right. And I think that would have been chopped off because I think Jekyll went offside, but it doesn't matter. He still made a good save. He came in caught balls the night, particularly in the first half, because in the second half he didn't have to catch anything because it was like a magnet, big ball against it. Anyway, so we was in 2-1 at half time, Bridgman, and you're thinking, all right, okay. I did think we would score again in the second half. But if I'm really honest, I thought they might have. But the second half started, there wasn't a lot happening. And then we goes through, and Dessers scores, mate. And wow, I didn't think it was offside initially. He's been getting offside with his left shoulder. So we gets a goal. There was a goal. We gets one, it's chopped up with VAR. I can't even blame Dessers for going early, mate. It was just fractions of seconds. Nobody's fault. And what a goal that was. It got chopped off his first one, Prince.
I thought it was a fantastic goal. I was really pleased with it. And when they said they're looking at, oh no, they're going to do a VAR. We'll lose this VAR. That's what I said to him. We'll lose this. But I mean, as you say, it was like a shadow. We lost it by a shadow. There was absolutely nothing in that, And that when it's nothing in it, it goes to the attacker. Simple as that. With nothing in it. But there must have been something in it. So if we had that technology and available very quickly, we could have a good system to work if you get the right people to work it. But really and truly, I thought I was so happy when he scored. I was screaming, absolutely brilliant,
Oh, it was a great move, mate. Everything was right. Jeffy broke away. No, Jeffy, who broke away? Raskin had broke away, and won the ball and played it back to him. He's come back. He's coming back, mate. It's sort of David where the shoulders are because his feet are well on side and it makes a good finish all bear your thing. 3-1, Big Dessers a double and it was a good finish as well, wasn't it?
The first one, you thought you were still on the first one,
Aye.
Aye. I still don't think that was offside, man. I seen it and I was like, his arms over the line. I say to myself, we can't score with your arm, so it's your shooter. That's more than close. I mean, that's as tight as the goal. That's even tighter than the goal.
Aye, we're down to millimetres again, mate. I'll tell you more. You want to hear more fabrication joke again?
No, you're all right. Twice in one night's enough, mate.
All right, okay. Well, to be fair, I'm on with the two guys that have got a mill in the bank. Carry on.
But which brings me back to my point I've made months ago about this rule with new we've got VAR should be changed to onside, mate, no offside. Any part of your body onside the goal stands. We keep going after negative stuff. I mean,
it's about scoring goals again. Aye.
Exactly.
So we get that, and Bridgman, you're thinking, oh no, we're going to pay a heavy price for this. 3-1, we've got a wee bit of cushion, and then they're huffing and buffing. Their big boy in the left hand side was causing Raskin a bit of Yilmaz a bit of problem. The boy used to play with Newcastle.
Maxima.
Aye, I'll let her go up, didn't he? But he covered it up lovely.
Aye.
To Big Sterling come on, Big Sterling got a grip of him, but then we do it again. We go and score a goal when arguably a better move to make it 3-1, and I'm thinking, oh, he's onside, and then I see it, and no, not again, and that's millimetres as well, Bridgman, isn't it?
That was tight, very, very, very tight. That was the tightest of the two, I thought, to be honest. So what can you say? You can't say anything and from a negative perspective. our team's done everything right as far as we're concerned, but unfortunately we were caught out. The technical things came in and caught it out. But over and above that, they were brilliant. There was actually two really well taken goals. Unfortunately, slightly offside, and I say that in the greatest sense of the word, slightly offside. But what can I say? And what can anybody say? That's two goals, two really good goals by Dessers, and they're robbed off us. Simple as that. And I thought the world was coming to an end.
Aye,
we're not going to do it.
I'm thinking even more, Albert. I'm thinking, oh God, this is good. We're going to pay a price for this. I don't know what you were thinking.
Oh, definitely, mate. Definitely. The second one, I've got to be fair, mate. I did think that was offside, and then we showed you. I was saying, no, it's offside. It is offside. It's not. The first one, no, definitely no. I don't think that was. The second one, aye. I thought that was offside. But I was like you. I'm going, oh, that's too disallowed. Here we go. They're going up this park. They're going up this park to score, isn't they? And then it will be, they'll get a 2 each or a 3-2 victory. It will be, Josie's a mastermind. He mastermind that. And I'm saying, here we go. But it didn't pan out that way. So we just took control of it.
One, the tie done, no. And that's what I was thinking. Oh, so then we gets the ball. The ball goes up to Dessers, right? Who plays a nice pass back to Raskin. And these are things we've criticised Dessers for. His awareness, his passing, his lead play. He plays a nice pass to Raskin. And we've also criticised Raskin for some of his passing, mate, at times, because I thought he was immense tonight. He plays a ball through to Cherny, who, because it's in the right-hand side of the park, slightly different, but it shades. I only know this because my granddad told me about it, about the Bobby Russell goal in Eindhoven, yeah. The way he's ran through.
Granddad was there.
You were in Eindhoven in '44, Bridge.
Oh, exactly.
you were messing with a bridge.
Too far.
Kearney gets through, and my initial thoughts were, I went, oh no, is he ran offside because of it happened? Well, he was about 10 yards in his own half, so there was no doubt about it, was there?
Aye, I agree. That's the way it had to happen before he scored a goal. 10 yards, start 10 yards when you're in half. But he runs it as a superb pass. Let's be honest about it. What a pass! It was beautiful, and he runs onto it and he takes the first touch. Brilliant, as Ali was saying. First touch, brilliant. Second touch, brilliant. Third touch, sublime, mate. Absolutely sublime. It was a great goal, mate. Absolutely. But I don't know about you, but when he's running through and goal for that angle, you start to really feel confident that he's going to score for there, because he does it a lot of times. It's when he runs for a different angle, a sort of tighter angle.
16 goals, mate. 16 goals he scored this season.
It's incredible return, isn't it?
Aye,
incredible return.
So
he's the joint top goal scorer. I heard him saying in the FA Cup this season. Aye, that's not bad, is it?
We've had a message for William Miller. So I think he knows a bit about centre halves, being a centre half, Bridge.
William Miller? Yeah, big Alex pal.
Aye, and he said, do you rate Suter after that performance? He must listen to the show.
Yeah, I'm rate Suter. I thought Suter was excellent tonight. Yes.
Aye.
Yeah.
Walking in
absolutely.
He's good.
He's got the bulk to do all that. Absolutely brilliant. I'm still not 100% sure I like him in the team. I think we could have got a better centre half. But whoever's playing for us, I'm supporting them 100% of the way. 100%.
Aye. Right. Okay. So the game's sort of petered out a wee bit, Albert, didn't it? I mean, we had players that were maybe ran their race. We made substitutions. Right, I'm going to put you in the spot. Bridges already said that he's gave it a Big Balogun man of the match, and I get that. It was a magnet. What about yourself?
Let me see now. I'm tied. There's three of them. I'm tied between Butland, Raskin, and Dessers, and I'm going to give it to Dessers because
He
I
was
thought he was
involved
brilliant.
in 5 goals tonight, mate.
He was brilliant tonight, mate. Brilliant. It made me humble pie, and I hope he keeps on doing it. And I hope Butland keeps on doing it as well, mate. But until the day, I've still had judgment on them. But the brilliant games tonight, there's no doubt about that. The brilliant
5
games, as
goals.
did the whole team.
5 goals. He had the ball in the net 3 times, and obviously he made the third man running pass back to Raskin for the Tierney goal, and then he made the pass for Tierney's first goal, mate. So I wouldn't normally argue with you, but I'm going to go for Nico Raskin. Yeah, so I think that shows you how good a team performance. Bridges went for Balogun. You can't make your mind up between 3 and that plump for somebody else. And that just shows you, Bridgeman, how good a team performance it was.
Oh, brilliant spread. We've got a tremendous spread there of names. I thought that Balogun came on, and I have to say, I never expected that performance. But, oh, my God, that's what I'm saying. Oh, my God, what a turn he did. What a turn. I think he headed every ball in the second half. Every ball that came in, he headed it. Just amazing. Amazing stuff. So happy for him.
Okay.
One of the things I'm really pleased about, mate, is we're all saying, keep the tie alive for the people, all the boys that have bought their tickets for Ibrox. Well, it's definitely alive now, mate. It's definitely alive now.
I'll tell you,
so
for
I'm
the
happy
club,
for them.
For the club, the Monday night, hopefully we win next week as well, mate. More money into the club, full house. We're hopefully into the quarter-finals, mate. Yeah.
Yeah. It's only half time, yeah. It's only half time.
I know, so I'm saying, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, we're going to get a result. So, Bridgeman, all positive. And he's right. It is only half time, but we've got to enjoy the night. We've been so done at times, we've got to enjoy it, yeah?
Well, since I've been watching Rangers in particular, I've always been in Europe and in some European tournament, you know. And the idea from a fan's perspective was we're going to go away and hope we get away first, go to away tie first, and come back with something, you know, a draw or a 1-0 defeat, because we weren't silly. It could happen. But get them back at Ibrox and we'll do it. Well, we've done it. We've got a two goal lead, and we've done it against one of the, shall I say, one of the best European teams. Well, certainly in Turkey. Well, I'm telling you now, they're coming back to Ibrox, and we, as a club and team, better get our act together and don't give them nothing, not a sniff. And I mean, seriously, that was just fabulous. And we don't want to lose anything. We've got everything in our favour. We must be favourites to go through, and it's got to be. And that'll give us X amount of money for scoring goals and winning and so on and so forth, all the things that matter in the European area. And we need to get there. That's the way I look at it. We can't give that 2-goal lead away. We just can't give it away. We've got to do the business.
Let's go
kill people. Good, kill them. Done.
Let's go and win the tie. I mean, listen, obviously, you take a draw now, just to get, it's all about getting through. And then you're in the quarterfinals. Well, the Roma and Bilbao tie, we'll all be looking at that to see how that goes, you know. But listen, we've been done. We understand it. Everybody's having a pop at us. We know there's change coming off the park. But we're on a high tonight, and rightly so, Albert.
You can't get a high after a result like that against a team like that, and with the support that they'll go. You know what I mean? And by the way, just on their support, I thought Rangers kept that support very, very quiet tonight. Very quiet. I didn't find that. I'm only watching the telly, obviously, but I didn't find it. I need to ask Southside to come saying, was that intimidating? Because it's normally a madhouse. But as Van Bronckhorst said before the game, he says it's a quite an intimidating and noisy stadium. He says, but not as noisy as Ibrox. I like that. I like that.
Well,
he just slipped it in there.
All you could hear with 10 minutes to go was the Penny Arcade in Ibroxonia, mate. And I think when they finished Penny Arcade, I think I heard to the crowd, this one's for Albert, as they started down Victoria.
Brilliant.
But just a wee.
On you go.
Just a wee shout out to a wee unsung hero. He just played away, the beavered away, never get any mention much on the game as we Barron. He
Oh,
just
yes,
beavered
indeed.
away, mate. Beavered away.
I agree
You
with
need
you there.
players like that.
I
You
agree
need
with, but
players like
90
that, mate.
minutes, 90 minutes from nothing really. Brilliant. And he's ready for the first team now.
Barry, a great result here for the team tonight. What did you?
Listen, I'll tell you what we'll do. I think that obviously the technical team working in the background, I've got the manager. Yeah. We'll hear the manager and then we'll get the phone lines opened. That all right with you two, gentlemen?
Absolutely.
Yeah, let's hear
100%.
Barry, a great result here for the team tonight. What did you make of that one?
Yeah, listen, it was a great result and a great performance, but we also know it's only half time in the tie. But listen, they gave me what I asked. I've worked the last few days on certain things, and the great thing for me is they took all the information in, and I thought at times we executed it perfectly. So look, overall, great result, great performance, but we'll go away and we'll have a couple of days off and we'll come back in and we'll refocus for the game next Thursday, because they've got a top manager, and I'll expect Fenerbahce to be a different team next week.
How important was that start tonight? Obviously Cyril got that goal fairly early on. It was noisy in here to start with, and that goal really gave us a lift, I think.
Yeah, it's always important to get off to a good start, and I thought that's what we did. And listen, we spoke about it before the game. It's so important when you come to places like this. It's intimidating at times, but listen, I also said go on and enjoy these kind of atmospheres. This is what playing football is all about, and certainly you're playing in a Rangers jersey as well. So look, I thought we got off to a good start. They obviously got the equaliser. We didn't let our heads go down, which is important. And then I thought we finished the first half strongly. And I thought the second half, again, we created a number of chances. Obviously 2 goals disallowed, but it's easy again you feel sorry for yourself. But one thing about the boys now, they're starting to learn that it can't be that way at Rangers. We need to keep going, and that's certainly something that they did.
2 big goals for Václav tonight too. That second one was a really nice move too, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's something that we've been speaking to Vaz about. And listen, he's a player since he came to Rangers. He's been a difference maker at times. I just think he can do a bit more. That's me being greedy. He probably thinks that I'm on him at times, but I just want to try and make him better. And I thought he took his 2 goals brilliantly tonight.
And for the team, it was a real team effort out there, and you touched on the character there to keep going after those disallowed goals. That must be particularly pleasing for you too.
Yeah, I'm big on it.
Yeah.
I'm big on character. Mentally, if you want to play at a club like Rangers, you need to get results like this, but you need to get results every time you play. I know it's not going to happen all the time, but if you have a wee bump, you need to react in the right manner. And certainly, listen, Saturday was sore. I told the players on Monday, I had a horrible weekend. I hope they did too, but listen, they responded in the right manner. They've trained really well, and I thought tonight, as I said, I thought to a man, and even the guys that come off the bench, you've got to give them credit, and even the boys on the bench kept supporting them. So it's important to me that there's a real togetherness, and certainly showed that in the pitch tonight.
And it's set up now for a huge night at Ibrox next Thursday again.
Yeah, it is, but it's been a problem, Ibrox. I'm not going to sit here and stand here and say it's not been. As you know, the last 3 results have been nowhere near acceptable for a club like Rangers. That's something that I spoke to them briefly in the dressing room about just there, and that's something we need to hit head on Monday and make sure we're ready, because Fenerbahce are a right good team, and that, as I said, they've got a top manager, so they'll be hurting. So we'll expect a tough game next Thursday night.
Why don't you give us a call on 0141 356 1972. It's your show, it's your platform. Let's hear from you.
Right, okay. Enjoyed that. Enjoyed Barry. I'll tell you what we're going to do, which is very, very unusual, Albert.
Go for it.
Yeah. We're going to hear for the opposition manager. Yeah?
All right.
I know he's a big star in world football, but we're just going to hear for the opposition manager. So if you don't mind, before we have a chat about Barry said, let's hear for Jose Mourinho.
I think it's not fair to say we were very bad in defense, because we were very bad everywhere. Maybe you laugh, but for me it was a good result. Because the way we perform, the result could be bigger than this one. I know that Butland made 3 fantastic saves. I know that there is, I think, a penalty. But to speak about the referee after this performance, I don't think is ethical. Our performance was bad overall. The chances we had to score, we didn't. The dynamic in midfield was not good. We lost lots of duels. Our passing was not fast. To speak about Fred is something that I don't like by my nature, but he was playing fantastic and the team was playing fantastic with him in that position there. And then, yes, then you are absolutely right. Defensively, we made incredible mistakes. We never control depth. They defended a lot with the block very low, then dangerous counter-attack. We had no pace to follow them. So for me, I have to say that we deserve the punishment of these results. Then, if somebody later want to ask me, do I think it's over? No, I don't think it's over. I think there is 90 or 120 minutes to play.
So there we go. Basically said they were lucky to get beat 3-1 Albert.
Well, that's what I'm saying. The Scottish press will not read it that way. But anyway, it's he's a wee bit disingenuous as well, saying that he played bad, his midfield played bad, his defence played well. Rangers did play well. Rangers read their tactics for the minute one, and we played them off the park regarding that. We play teams that play the exact same way, and they do what we done to them. They do to us. And every time they do it, all I ever hear is, oh, they deserve that. They played brilliant. Oh, tactically brilliant. Organised, superb. But when we do it, it seems to be, no, we were bad. We weren't this. We weren't that. Nonsense, mate. It's nonsense. I thought Rangers were brilliant tonight. Absolutely brilliant. But he's right about one thing. It's not over. No for a minute. No for a long shot. It's not over. If we get in with the right mindset next week and get the tactics spot on again, there's nothing to say we can't do it again. Nothing at all.
Bridgeman?
Absolutely. I agree 100%. I think Mourinho talks a good game, and he's trying to put, based on what he said, he's trying to put a bit of fact stuff into the players' heads. He had lots and lots of possession, he just never scored. And what you said earlier, happens to us all the time. All the teams that we play against, they play this massive low block and just head the ball out. Well, we did that tonight for a big chunk. But we were absolutely brilliant on the break. Absolutely brilliant. And we could have done a lot more damage if we just hold the ball that wee second longer and don't try to rush it. But seriously, I thought we were brilliant. I don't agree with him insofar as his team's concerned. I thought his team played some good football. They just couldn't finish. It's as simple as that for me. They just couldn't finish. They had loads and loads of possession in the second half. And when Rangers got the ball, they absolutely stormed on the top of them. Stormed over the top of them. And if Rangers had scored 4 or 5 goals tonight, I know I'd have been delighted. Everybody would have been delighted. But really, it would have been worth it because we were really good on the break. But good luck to them anyway.
Yes. Let me just see. The Daily Records journalist, not one of them gave us a chance, yeah? Everyone had us beat. Anyway, there you go. What did he know about football, Aye. Listen, come and join us, give your thoughts, and a good night. A historic night. We went to Malmo, we went to France, we got a point away in Athens, which Scottish teams got an appalling record in Greece, bizarrely. We went to Turkey and won. We were really unlucky at Old Trafford. I know it's not the greatest Man United team ever. But listen, Albert, this is some of the frustrations, isn't it? Because you know there's football players there.
But see, to be honest, I say that after Saturday, I say that to Southside, we're walking along the road. I says we're playing without a defence, mate. Absolutely no defence whatsoever. I says, and we lose silly goals. And even if we're not playing with the defence, we're getting goals away with stupid mistakes, mate. Just avoidable mistakes, mental stuff, absolutely mental stuff. Well, there you see the night when we don't make these silly mistakes. Okay, Butland had a blunder night when he runs into a proper, but we get away with that one. But if we cut all that out, there's not many teams that are going to you're not going to give a game to, put it that way. And that was proved again tonight.
All right, we'll be joined by Shuggy. Evening, Shuggy.
I'll go there, boys. How are you?
Did you enjoy that, mate?
Absolutely tremendous, mate. I'm going to keep wearing my Butland shirt now.
Your Butland shirt?
I took it out of my drawer for first time in 2 years when I bought it, right? And I said, I'm going to put this on tonight for luck. And what a blinder he played there.
I had a good game, mate. Listen, we'll give him stick. He had a decent game tonight, mate.
Well, I think they all had a good game, to be honest with you, mate. I think we would absolutely fantastic here, man.
There was no failures tonight. All bear then, Bridge, all bear.
I didn't put my Butland shirt on, mate. Shuggy, I put my Lucky Bravo on and it worked as well. No, so I'm happy. I'm absolutely happy, mate. The guy had a great game, mate. I've been slaughtering him, absolutely slaughtering him, and rightly so, in my opinion, because he has been crap, but he wasn't crap tonight. He showed what he can do and what he should be doing. And let's hope he does that a lot from now on, because I can't go with the stuff he was dishing up all season. But that was a great performance tonight. It really was. He pulled off 2 or 3 brilliant saves tonight.
See what I like there. Though. I think the main man. I mean, you may not have realised this, but I was really watching that scrutinising it, and I think the main man was Billy Dodds. Billy Dodds was in Fergie's ear all the time, giving him do this, move this here, move this there. I honestly believe. I hope I'm not wrong. I hope I'm not wrong, but I believe that if we stay with it, I know we won't, because he wants to bring in somebody about a wee bit more higher quality, but he's not going to bring in the Rangers man like them two. Them two love our club, and that we should stay there.
Well, you never know, mate, that somebody might come in, but you never know. There might be roles for a whole lot of them, mate, if they make a real success with it. Stranger things have happened, mate. Bridgeman.
100% agree with that. Stranger things have happened. I'm not 100% sure as to what my likes and dislikes are insofar as the management are concerned. I think they've been commendable since they've come in. But obviously one poor game and show at Ibrox. But seriously, that's 3 games in, and we've done well. And 2 of them done really well. Tonight, absolutely fabulous. Because down in the Rangers Annals of a tremendous game, I get a really, real good battle for us, and the boys turned up. And that's what we want. We want them to turn up, get tore in, and when you get tore in, the ball breaks for you a lot of the times, and away you go. And we did that, and that's brilliant. For me, I'm not 100% sure what I would think. I think we need to wait, obviously, to see what's going to happen and who's going to be the top man in there, so far as the sort of director of football or whatever course it is, before we do that. But at the present moment, I can't take anything away from any of the coaches that Barry Ferguson's got with him. I think him and his coaches have done really well, and tonight they deserve an extra beer for what they've done tonight. Brilliant.
Yeah. Shuggy, Big Dessers, I said he's the biggest enigma we've ever had, but tonight he was involved in the net, the ball getting in the net 5 times, mate.
Well, all I'm going to say is this: tonight, I'm absolutely proud of him. I'm always proud of being a Rangers fan. I'll always be a Rangers fan till the day I die. And for me, for me, every man put on that shirt tonight and they've played with passion. And that's all we've been asking all season. Give us 100% and we'll back you to the high heavens. And that's all. I'm absolutely buzzing. I'm absolutely dancing off the trees. I'm absolutely buzzing.
Yeah. All better.
Absolutely, mate. That's what you do, Shuggy. You take the opportunities to be buzzing because we don't get in this season. We've not had very many, but that was superb, wasn't it? Absolutely superb. As for the coaching team and the background, I mean, I keep saying it. It's all together, mate. As far as I know, you say this yourself, but it's all together. You win as a team, you lose as a team. I know the previous manager, especially, go right in the neck and get sacked and all that carry on. But you've got these four guys in at the moment. I don't distinguish between anything. As the team, as the squad, the medical staff, the background staff, you win and lose as a team. So if you're getting the defeats, you all need to take it in the neck, and if you're getting the victories, you're sharing the victory. That's the way I look at these things. And once we get that mindset, and we're all pulling in one direction, you'll see Rangers starting to fly, really fly.
Shuggy, it could be an exciting couple of weeks with Europe. It could be a couple of exciting times after pitch as the jigsaw pieces come together. We could have an upturn and mood for a few weeks, mate. Yeah.
I just say this, and I've always believed in it. My football ethic is this: short, sharp passing. It doesn't matter. You could play the best teams in the world. Short, sharp passing. They don't know whether to go in for the tackle. They don't know whether to dive in for the tackle. You don't know what to do. And for the first 15 minutes, Rangers made them press them, and they were like, what's going on here? And then Rangers started to move it a little bit faster, a little bit quicker, a little bit faster. They were playing the actual English type or British type game in the end. They were just pumping the ball into the box, and so they were just saying, "Thank you very much, I'll clear that."
Mm-hmm. I get what you're
so
saying.
We actually got them playing into our style of football, or to a sense. So if we can do it against them, why can we not do it in Scotland? We would absolutely walk that league if we played like that.
Yeah, that's a big question, and that when this result wears off, and you start reflecting, that's the frustration, isn't it?
It certainly is, man. I mean, we all say it, and it's nothing new that we didn't already know. We know there's football in this team. It's just consistency. It's just turning up in certain games. To my mind, it's not a big enough squad. That is one of the problems, and not enough quality is another problem, and so on and so forth. As Bridge would say, it's just part and parcel of it all. It just needs to be sorted out, and you need to get down to the bottom. The one I was saying the other night is this lull. They get into a lull, and nobody can figure out why they get into it. They didn't get into the night. Fenerbahce had a 15-minute spell in the second half. But they actually looked apart. You're going, oh. No, sorry, they set the first half. When they actually really looked apart, you're saying, oh, we might be in trouble here. It's just no long after they scored. But we weathered that and we come through it. And you say, there you go again. Europe's it's not just about effort, mate. It's about know-how as well. It really is about know-how. You can run about crazy all you want, but at this level, if you run about like headless chicken, they're just going to pass run about you, mate, and take you apart. So you really do need to have a bit of know-how, and Rangers have got to have a know-how, as we'll keep proving year in, year out. We've took some sore lessons in Europe, and we've learnt for them. But if looking at the season, nah, it's like the season's in tatters, mate, for a very good reason, because we're halfway through a rebuild. We keep saying it, and we're not there yet. We're not a finished article, and we're still getting results like this. It's amazing, mate. Absolutely amazing.
It's mental, mate. It's absolutely mental. It's mental, Shuggy. It is. I can't answer your question, mate, and I don't think what you're thinking. I think there's a lot of people thinking it. Why it doesn't add up, Shuggy.
I'll tell you why. Well, this is my opinion anyway. I could be totally off a beaten track here, but this is my opinion. I think when they go into Europe, they know that they've got the beating of these teams. They know that they can play, because they're allowed that 2 yards of space, or they're allowed a yard of space. So they say, right, just get on the ball and just pass it about. Pass it. Doesn't matter whether it's slow, because we've got that yard. So even if you make the mistake, it's, you've got enough time to recoup the loss, if you know what I mean. If you lose the ball, you can recoup the loss, so it doesn't matter. And Rangers, when teams set off with which they had sort of did tonight, if you watch the midfield totally dominated that game. And even though some of the midfield wasn't brilliant in patches, they dominated it. So they was allowed to move the ball at their own pace and said, right, come on then. And in the end, we just we strung them along in the end. And, I know they have superb players. And I was absolutely bricking it before the start. I'm saying to my partner, oh, God, yeah, we're going to get absolutely mauled here. But no, we proved to them that we can play with the best. So now they've got nothing in Scotland, anywhere to be frightened. Nothing. Nobody, anybody, nothing. And let's just hope now we have 10 days off and we go and play them at their place and we take them out as well.
Aye, and bizarrely we might have a bigger game before we play them, which is mental, but we'll see how it goes. I'm going to put you on the spot. You mentioned a lot of players. If you had to pick one tonight, who was your man of the match?
To be honest, I think for the 2 goals alone, I don't overly rate him because I think he's one of these players, he plays when he wants, but I would have to give it to Tierney because of his 2 goals.
There you go. I think that's the 4th player in it. You went for Dessers. Bridgman went for Balogun. I went for Raskin. And Shuggs went for Tierney. And you can't argue with any of them. Albert.
No, you can't argue with anyone. Every one of them deserves it. Let's be honest with you. Fantastic result. The whole team deserves it. Let's be honest with it. As I say, you play as a team, lose as a team. Aye, Tierney. Why not, mate? Why not? It scores 2 goals. Fantastic. It's good to hear. It's good to hear because we have played recently games where we actually can't pick any man of the match. Nobody's getting man of the match. So we went for that to this. Crazy. It's football is mental. Queen's Park result to this result. It's just that's why we all love football. Isn't it? It's just things can happen that you can't believe. It's great.
The last 4 weeks have been maybe some of the bizarrest times ever.
Highs and lows.
Yeah?
Highs and lows, mate. Highs and lows. It's unbelievable.
Can I come in just a wee second?
Yes, Bridge.
I'm like, I believe in defence, and we've got to have a decent defence. And we played the style of defence that I want Rangers to play at Ibrox every game. 3-5-2, because you can check and be changed very quickly. The fullbacks come back and you get 5 at the back, and you can move 1 out and then 4 at the back. Whatever you want to do, you can do it from there. A brilliant springboard. And that's what we played tonight for the first 20 minutes. I thought we were excellent. 3-5-2, excellent. Or not 3-5-2, but 3-5-2.
Aye, it was Bridge. About 5 out of possession. They went back and played in the line, and then the fullbacks went to come out and close the space, and then you've got 3 in the middle. And Shug, that made a difference because they were there to support each other. There's players close to you. When we played sometimes with the 2, you've got a lot of runs. Well, there's big gaps between you.
Well, personally myself, it would be a good game between me and Bridges' team then, because I'd play a different formation to him. So, that would be a good battle, Bridge. I would enjoy that, but like I say, no. Personally myself, I would go either 4-4-2 or 4-4-3.
4-4-3.
Oh, sorry, 4-4-3, yeah. 4 in
I'm
defence, 4 in the middle and 3 up front.
I'm with you, Shug. I'd go 4-4-3, Nate Buckman.
Come on, Shug. 4-4-3.
4-4-3, yeah. 11 players in a sub.
You're not playing a goalie.
Say that again?
Are you not playing a goalkeeper?
No, I won't need a goalkeeper.
All right, yeah, I admire your confidence.
I'd score more goals than Bridges' team, so I've won it.
Go for it, mate. Go for it. that would definitely blow some of these managers out the water, wouldn't it? Going, what are they playing here? What's happening? Oh dear. I mean, but all kidding aside, I think that's where Marino get caught tonight. I really do. He didn't expect that tonight, that setup. And it's through him. It's absolutely, because like everybody else, they're practicing they're practicing the same setup Rangers do every week in, week out. Told you before. These teams that were playing, and that might be one of the problems as well. The teams that were playing in Scotland, most of them are not playing 3 games a week, especially when it's European stuff. And they've got all week to work on your system, and that's what's happening. We're playing right into their wheelhouse, mate, by playing this 4-2-3-1 carry on, because every single team knows exactly. They don't only know how we're playing. Each player we put in the position know exactly where they're going to be at any given time. And Motherwell done it again, and what do you call it, on Saturday there. St Mirren done it, Queen's Park, to a lesser degree done it, but definitely St Mirren and Motherwell done it. Kilmarnock done it for the first half hour of the game. They just know exactly how you're playing and who's going to be where. And that's how they can pick you off. St Mirren and Motherwell lasted the 90 minutes, and Motherwell and Kilmarnock didn't. But when you get to Europe, they like to impose their game on you. But I think Marino thought himself, they don't like high balls, dead balls, crosses coming into the box. They don't like that. They're weak on that, so I'll play to that tonight. Did they work? Simply didn't work, because that second half, I don't know how you've seen this, but all I see the second half is crossbar after crossbar after crossbar. I never see any intricate play or anything all about the box.
There was a couple broke to the boys at the edge of the box with the shots. You think, oh no, but apart from that, and it all came for most of the half. It came down against Ridvan, didn't it?
Aye. Well, and I thought we took too long. The substitute to come on was Taric, or whatever they call him, that boy, because he was putting in some real quality crosses, man. And I'm saying, we need to shut this guy down. We need to shut that. I thought we took too long to bring Sterling to shut that guy down. But once he did bring Sterling in, I thought that was the end of the crosses for that side of the park coming in. Then they started for deep. They started firing crosses in for deep.
Listen, I think young Ridvan, I mean, obviously he's playing the right side of the pitch, but he's no kicked on, and that's what I'll say, you know. He's not kicked on, but he's playing some big games for us. Away one in Fenerbahce, he's played, obviously at home we beat them 3-0, he's played it right back. It's mental, so it doesn't add up. But Albert, just somebody's messaged me and asked me to ask you, as a team performance, what was your score the night?
Oh, that's an 8.5 a night, mate. An 8.5 night,
that's
mate.
Very, very generous for you. Can I ask you taking half a point off because we're only playing in blue?
I know. I'm funny you should say that. I was looking at the strip when they were lining up for the photo and going, I hate that strip. What do you keep playing on that strip for? I hate. But you're looking at the 3-1 away from home for a bit. I like that strip. Well, man, I'll go with the win, mate. I can change my mind very easy. But 8.5, mate. Definitely.
8.5. Very generous for you, yeah.
Well, put it this way: do you think that we were under any real pressure tonight that we're hanging on here? I didn't feel we were hanging on at all.
Round about the first goal, mate. Round about the first goal. That was
for 15 minutes. For 15 minutes or something.
Round about their goal, because it was their own goal, yeah?
Well, I don't know. See, before the game, it's you, Bridge, Shuggy, they were the same question. But see, before the game, did you expect us to be that I'm not saying it was easier. Don't misunderstand what I'm saying. I'm just saying, did you think we'd be that comfortable handling them? Because I didn't think that. I thought we were going to be under the cosh all night. I thought we defended pretty comfortable, and we broke superbly well.
I know who I thought came on again. He made a couple of errors the first half. Didn't go with his runners. Headed one out for a corner when there was no need. Yeah, but I thought the second half, Jeff did a decent game, and he showed his attributes when he's bombing up that part and getting forward. There was one, I think it was Raskin again, who could have slipped him in, and he was right through. So his pace is an asset if he just learns to concentrate defensively, Shuggy? Yeah?
I think I don't know how you see this, but this is my opinion on it. I think tonight everybody wanted to play for each other, and it's you, because if you look at Desert every time, a little smile, a little grin, little, keep going, and his aggression tonight was just channeled in the right way, if you know what I mean. He didn't. When things didn't go for him, when he got the goals disallowed, he didn't let his head drop, where normally he would let his head drop and think, I can't even be bothered now, I've done my bit, I can't even be bothered. But tonight, everybody just wanted to seem to pull in the same direction.
Team performance, simple as that, Shuggy?
Well, that's how I see it, you know what I mean? I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm not the brightest person where football's concerned, but I can see little things that I think are better than what they have been.
Don't take this the wrong way. You're the brightest in your family.
Go yourself, Shuggy.
No.
That was a compliment to you, Shug.
I'm not getting involved in that one.
A good answer.
Andy, you know I'm only kidding.
Andy, get on here and defend yourself.
It's only a joke.
Right.
It's only a joke.
Right. We're going to hear from Serial Dessers and Cherny, and then we're going to go straight to the tune. So if you don't mind getting yourself on mute, lads, and then we'll hear from the boys, and then we'll have a tune.
Some performance out there, courageous. I think an awful lot of people weren't expecting that. Serials, how are you feeling? Sum it up for me if you can.
This is a very good feeling. It was a beautiful night here with the team, with the fans, with everybody. But we're well aware that we're only halfway. Huh?
The timing, I think, of your goals in particular, Václav, were important. That last one required a clear head. Talk me through what was going through your mind.
With the second one, you mean? No, it was brilliant holding ball from Cyril. Obviously letting the ball drop for Nico, I think, and brilliant ball for Nico. And I was just ready, as I always am, on the edge, on the offside line. And what you just said, it's about a clear head and place it around the keeper.
One goal for you, an assist for him, and 2 goals that didn't stand. What was your take on where you were positioned?
With the first one, I was just looking at Nico, who was shooting, so I was not really aware. With the second one, I was hoping to get the ball just like a tiny bit earlier. Jeff, they played it perfect, but yeah, that's a pity that was disallowed.
Yeah, and I guess thinking about where this takes you, as you said, it's only one half of 2 legs. What is different, Václav, in this team? Because that performance tonight was I guess a lot of people weren't necessarily expecting it, but Barry seems to have done something. What's different?
No, I have to say, to be honest, I think in my perspective, the European games has been good overall, but we just said to each other what we want, how we want to get it, and we just did our job, and you can see the strength and the power we have if we stick together and play on the edge, and I think that's what we've done, and we will all agree on that.
Just finally, a special moment with the fans there at the end. A lot of people obviously travelling over just to make sure that you get the job done.
No, that's it. Like we say, we have to enjoy these evenings. To come here in a very, very difficult place against a very good team, to take a win like this should give us confidence, not only for the next game in Europe, but also for the league. And we need to keep going hard.
Enjoy tonight. Thank you.
Thank you.
I don't know if you can see what the Rangers really mean to me in these last few years. I've been afraid that we might drift away, so I've been telling old stories and singing songs that made me think about where we came from, and that's the reason why I feel so very proud today. So let me tell you that I love you, and I think about you all the time. Ibrox Stadium is calling me, and and now I'm coming home. To think of life without the Rangers, you know that it would make me more sad. Glasgow Rangers, you're everything I've ever had. We won 9 in a row and I'm still dreaming of Brian Laudrup and Trevor Stephen. Big Marvin Andrews said keep believing. Davy Cooper on the wing. And we remember Gaza with great affection. The day the helicopter changed direction. And Jimmy Baxter was pure perfection. Super Valley scores again. So let me tell you that I love you. And I think about you all the time. Ibrox Stadium is calling me, and now I'm coming home. To think of life without the Rangers, you know that it would make me more than sad. Glasgow Rangers, you're everything I've ever had. So let me tell you that I love you, and I think about you all the time. Ibrox Stadium is calling me, and I'm coming home. To think of life without the Rangers, you know that it would make me more sad. Glasgow Rangers, you're everything I've ever had. Without the Rangers, you know that it would make me more than sad. Glasgow Rangers is everything I've ever had.
Why don't you give us a call on 0141 356 1972? It's your show, it's your platform. Let's hear from you.
Yes.
Won 9 in a row, and I'm still dreaming.
What's your opinion? You're a musical connoisseur, Bridge.
Oh,
What's your opinion of that number?
Love it. Just love it.
What
Brian
would you
Laudrup and Trevor Steve. What are you saying? Sorry?
What would you think of somebody who's no fond of that number?
Well, I wouldn't think too much of them in that sense. People got different tastes, you know. They might.
Yeah, of course.
Some folk might want to sing the old Gary Marsden song, you know.
I know he knows the words.
Yeah, there
he's
you
a big
are.
fan. Yes, he's a big fan.
You're a shocker.
It's like force feeding me Semolina, which I absolutely detest. Not
Is that you scared for school for Semolina, mate?
Oh, aye, dreadful stuff. Dreadful stuff.
By the way, I was their fan. I'm with you with that one, mate.
I loved it. Semolina and tapioca, you name it.
Like that explains a lot, Bridge. Now I'm starting to understand you a bit better.
That's brilliant, isn't it?
Semolina. I don't think I've had that since I left school, if I'm honest.
Oh, what?
No.
Seriously,
We're
guys.
entertain it.
Oh,
When's the last time you'd Semolina, Bridge?
oh, 6 months ago I had it. Too long. My wife will not let me eat it. It's too sweet. It's too sweet.
You're probably eating cheese. You're probably
No.
You're eating cheese.
Well,
Or
I
something.
do eat cheese, but not that much. Not that much.
We're not allowed cheese jokes.
It's dinner school stuff. That's what you used to get in the dinner school, isn't it?
I
You used to
know.
get
That's what we're saying.
Semolina and come on, I loved all the sweets in the dinner school. So I can't. And I'm going to say nothing. Say nothing. I just love them all.
You used to get a dinner ticket. Remember the old dinner tickets?
That's what I remember, the dinner tickets. Aye, my pal with the one that says
I know what you're going to say.
free dinner. And I says to him, can you ask your mother if she can get me one of them? Brilliant. Free, but it was great.
Oh dear. We digress, eh? We're laughing and joking.
By the way, isn't it nice to be happy?
Albert, we've done a lot of these shows, and it has been a roller coaster in Europe. We've had some sore ones back a couple of years ago. But in this Europa League, and this Thursday night, mate, I don't know, mate. You know, we could have away with Old Trafford. We should have beat Spurs. You know, I know they two are ifs. But, I mean, apart from the Lyon game, which, well, let's be honest, we were well in the game and we played all right. We scored a couple of good goals. John Connor gave them one away. In Europe, we've been excellent at times.
Explain it, mate. I don't know. But it's fact. It's absolute fact. We're superb in Europe. I don't know why. I'd like to know why, but I don't know why. But I'm just lapping it up. I mean, it's not always been this way. Years ago, when we were all younger, it wasn't like this, mate. This last 4 or 5 years, as I heard we saying it the other night, is probably the best the club's played in Europe on a consistent basis. I don't mean it's obviously we'll win the Cup Winners' Cup, and we'll go to the final in 2008, 2009, 21. So the club is this time for the club is the best that I remember. Put it that way. Consistently, I'm talking about. They go away, and you don't expect much. Maybe that's it. We don't expect much, and then they just produce. They just keep producing. As I said, I think it's know-how. I definitely think it's know-how. Because you got to expect these teams to get chances. And at one time, we used to try and stop everybody getting a chance against us. That was the way in Europe. Defend away from home. And then to get them back to the Ibrox. Now we just go and play. It's just simply go and play. It's like any other game we play. We don't make special arrangements for anything like defensively. Everybody defend like mad. Walter realised that as well. That you've got to expect teams to get chances. You just defend the chances as best you can. And again, you need your goalkeeper to be on form. A good goalkeeper is essential for Europe because you know they're going to get chances. So I don't know. We'll try to analyse it and work it out. If we all could work it out and apply it to the domestic game, it would have been done a long, long time ago, mate. But nobody can actually work out what's happening here. But long may it continue, because I heard somebody in one of the other podcasts saying, Europe's a sideshow and all that. It might be a sideshow because we're not winning domestic trophies, but it's an actual crucial part of the revenue stream. And also for the 49ers coming in, it's a crucial part for selling a product, mate.
Marketing, mate.
Exactly, many, mate. Exactly.
How many people, I mean, Turkey's what's it go? 16 times the population of Scotland, something like that, 80 million in Turkey, plus, all Europe, Turkish people. I know jocks are all over the world as well, but not maybe the same degree. It's a massive country, but they're the most populated country at playing the competition. Well, Russia, before they started their naughtiness. Germany, similar, maybe not quite 80 million, maybe 70. I don't know, mate.
You're right. 80, just over 80 million in Turkey, and I think they're a big. Discounting the Soviet Union in any way, shape, or form, they're the biggest population in Europe.
Aye, and by the way, something's not in Europe, but that's a geography lesson.
I know that, but
I'll leave it. No, but I get what you're saying. I'm not saying otherwise, Bridge. I mean, God, as a Bridge, and the one I can't get is how Australia's in the Eurovision Song Contest.
I know.
That's somebody got a wonky world map. That one. I mean, that's he going. That's stretching it now, isn't it? It's stretching it. But it's fidelity points of view for the commercial side and making your club visible worldwide. It's important. It really is important, and you're going to find that out more now than you did before. with this mob that's coming in, because they are not going to sit back and let opportunities drift away. They're going to maximise everything you possibly can maximise when it comes to the commercial side of it, and there's no doubt about that. I mean, put it this way: at the moment, the last 5 years, that what we've been doing in Europe. See, the last 5 years, if you asked anybody throughout Europe who won a League Cup for the last 5 years, 4 or 5 years, they wouldn't be able to tell you, would they? Who's been in Europe and getting to finals and quarterfinals and runs in Europe and away? Well, Glasgow Rangers, I'll tell you right away. I can tell you about the other side of the city, but I'll keep that for a later date, mate, because it's not going to be nice. So you've got to think it that way. For the fact that the reputation that you're building in Europe as a club, not just as a football team, as a club, is second to none, mate. It's second to none. People recognise who you are now. Glasgow Rangers, it's on everybody's lips, and they're going to maximise it. Now in America, when they don't look at the European football that much, I wouldn't imagine the majority of people in America, but they'll know who the top teams are. Real Madrid, Barcelona, and people like that. They'll know who they are, but they'll know probably most of the Premiership teams as well. But they'll definitely know Rangers' names now, and they're going to make sure that the people that don't know will know. So that's all good.
Yeah, I don't disagree, mate. I don't disagree, you know. We'll see how that pans out. I think there could be news. I think there could be news imminently. There you go.
All right.
Imminently.
It's going to happen. I'd rather happen sooner rather than later, mate, because I've told you my concerns, and they're not going away. But if it's going to happen, it's better happen sooner than later. So you get if you're planning for next season, you've got months and months and months to get it right now and planning. Instead of going, we'll get it in June. Everything needs to happen now in the next 3 weeks.
I think the plan started back as early as October, November.
Well, I've heard that, mate. So nice and steady. Thorough examinations, thorough due diligence, thorough plans to get it properly done. None of this haphazard nonsense.
I think we've been joined by Jim, the poet originally, but he's now from Surrey. Can you get any different, any more different, complete and total opposites? Yeah.
Hi, Ox, yeah.
How are we doing, Jim?
Oh, absolutely brilliant. I thought you're going to ask me what's on my mind, aren't you?
No.
Jim, it's not that type of show, mate.
Yeah, it's. I've been listening to you, and I listen to you on a regular basis, and this is the first time since the last time I came on the programme, which was some time ago, that I've got a good feeling, you know. So I don't like to come in and be negative. So, but tonight I'm feeling very positive, you know. I'll start with the negativity, though. I'll say I thought Fenerbahce were poor. Secondly, I would say that I think Barry and the boys coming in have made a big difference. I would also say that the tactics that he produced tonight for the team were outstanding. I think the way he set the team up and the way they played the game was absolutely spot on. And I would imagine that any other Scottish Premiership team that played Fenerbahce tonight would probably most likely get beat, even although we played like a Scottish Premier team against us. We had the low block, and we done the counter-attacking, which is how we got our goals. And I think that Barry has, in 3 games, you know, he's getting somewhere. You know, he's making progress. And whether he'll get the job from the 49ers is that we'll just need to wait and see. But I do think we need Scottish people running the team, and we need more Scottish players in the game. Conor Banner came in tonight again, you know, for the first time for a long time. I don't know why he was outcasted under Clement. But he done a fantastic job as well, along with all the players. They all played a great game tonight. They were all very, very good. And we cannot sort of say anybody had a poor game. Not one of them had a poor game. They all done a good job. But I think that's down to Barry. And I was watching Barry on the touchline, and he was animated the whole time that the camera was on him, shouting at the players. And also, there was little clips of McCann and Billy Dodds in his ear. Now, I think that helps sometimes, because if you've only got a one view of it,
we seem to have lost Jim. Hopefully we'll get him back on. Take up some of these points. I get that there seemed to be a togetherness. What we're not seeing is the first team coach who came in a few weeks ago. But he could be doing a different role, Albert, yeah?
I seen him tonight. He was on a touchline tonight.
I've seen him, but he's not as animated as the rest of the boys. Maybe he's just a cooler customer. A bit like myself.
Well, let's be honest. To make a team, it takes all sorts, mate. You've all got to be different sort of characters. You don't want them all the same, because they all just fight. They'll all be fighting on the touchline. I seen McCann and Ferguson's here all night, and I like McCann. I think he's a right good football brain, McCann. I really do. I think he plays a part. As they all do, mate. As they all do. They go to all play their part. And if you get a team that gels and you dovetail nicely into each other, it's supporting mix, mate. And let's hope for that. It's just unfortunate they're in when everything's been played for, and the Europa Cup's what's left for us. It's just a pity. Pity and no pity, because they done well tonight. That was superb, mate. And I agree with the boy. Ferguson, you can't fault him for enthusiasm, mate. That's never going to be a problem with Ferguson. Never, ever going to be a problem. Lack of experience in a managerial role might be a major problem, but as I say, you're not going to know that because it's going to be too short a time. As for getting the job full time, I don't know about that, mate. I don't know.
I think Jim's back with us. Jim, sorry.
Yes, I am up here. Yeah, that's okay. These things happen.
Yeah. Carry on, mate.
Well, I thought you cut me off because I was talking too long.
No, not at all, mate. Not at all. Yeah.
But I think I gave you quite a lot of things that was on my mind, you know.
Aye. Listen, Barry Ferguson came in, tweaked the tactics. Listen, I don't ever go at Phil. He had his way of playing. And ultimately got it right tonight, Bridgeman, because we won the game of football.
Yeah, obviously I've said earlier, hats off to him and to all his coaching staff with him. they got through there tonight, and I mean, it was a brilliant backs to the wall second half, most of the second half. But when we broke, we were excellent. Whatever he wanted to do and whatever he said to the players, they all seemed to do it, and it was a really good performance. And I'm really happy with Barry Ferguson there. I've got my doubts about him being there, but you can't take away his, shall we say, his passion and his coaching staff's passion. They were all in there to win that game, including all the players, of course. So, fabulous, just fabulous. I don't think there's anybody should be able to, shall we say anything negative about Barry Ferguson and his coaching staff performance tonight. The whole club should be really pleased and proud. That's for me, for everybody in Rangers, proud as hell.
Aye, it's a fantastic result, a fantastic result. Jim, your point about young Barron, I think he opened up his knee ligaments at Old Trafford. In fact, he's come back sooner than I thought he would. And I want to pay a compliment to him. I didn't think he was my best player, but it was a team performance. And what I will say is he covered every blade and shuffled and worked hard for the team. And Albert, you made the point. You need different types to make a team, man.
Absolutely, mate. Absolutely. You get players like Barron, who just dodge away. You very rarely hear their name getting mentioned. Any glowing terms, but they're very effective. And I thought the wee man was very effective tonight. He had moments where he wasn't, but he was. Aye. I thought overall he done well.
Well, midfield three wouldn't they win a tug of war competition, would they?
Absolutely not, mate. Absolutely not. I mean, if you stacked them all up and tap each other, don't think they'd reach 5 foot 10.
Aye, but they were effective tonight. Diamandi at times he took the ball, and particularly in that second half, Jim, he had a couple of moves inside, outside, and came away with the ball. Yeah.
Yeah, I thought Diamandi was excellent. He was really, really good, and I don't know if he was tiring or maybe got a wee injury. I'm not sure, but yeah, he had a great game. And Conor Barron, I mean, he got injured after Manchester, and I was under the impression that he could have come back sooner, but Clement wanted to keep the same team every week. That's what I heard. But I think that Raskin, again, another midfield player, in the last few months, that boy's been playing out of his skin, you know. Every time you watch him, he's right into the faces of other players, and 9 times out of 10, he wins the ball, you know. So he's a big plus, you know.
Sorry, did anybody see young Raskin getting to Butland after that incident? Did you notice that?
Aye.
Bridge?
I did. I seen it. I seen it. Aye. Butland wasn't happy either, but the wee man was getting to him big time. I'm saying, thank God, something. And that might have woke that big guy up. No, I mean, it's time that somebody said something to somebody, because the nonsense was going on in the league games is going on too long, mate. I'm saying myself, why is nobody phone out with anybody here? But aye, I seen it. It's good to see.
I think we've been joined by Billy. Evening, Billy.
Evening, Ox. Evening, troops. How you doing? You all happy tonight, I take it?
Well,
Billy boy, how you doing? Oh.
Thursday night, you know.
Thursdays are no for everybody.
No, mate.
Listen, just before I head my wee say, I'd like to pass on my condolences to the Rangers fan that sadly lost his life in Turkey today. The lad that lost his life and his family, you know, sad news. But that said, I thought the Rangers were exceptional tonight, to a man, everywhere all over the park. Right through the starting 11, the subject came on, I thought we were immense. All Bear talks about 7s and 8s and 9s. I thought we were all, every one of them was all 7s, 8s, 9s tonight. I thought we were exceptional. I've given Big Cyril Dessers piles and piles and piles of stick, but sometimes you call it how you see it. I thought to a man tonight, that big guy was outstanding. The way he held the ball up, his movement, the way he took his goals, he scored the hat-trick, and obviously got the two of them chopped off for offside. I could go right through the team. I thought Butland was immense. I thought another unit comes in for a lot of criticism with the Rangers support, myself included. I thought James Tavernier strolled it tonight. Aye, he absolutely strolled it. One of my concerns was Jeffy. I heard you talking about it. Jeffy Ops. He's good going forward. He's got blister and pace, but see, sometimes his football awareness, mate, it gives me the fear. You know, it's as if he doesn't know what's going on round about him. That said, the laddie had a good game. I thought Ridvan played well. He gave the ball away the night as well. It could have cost us, but we managed to get ourselves out of jail there. I thought Suter was immense. Balogun was immense when he came on. Diamandi was different class. The one who was in the middle of the park, I think there were about 3 players round about him, and he sent them a few dummies, gone left, gone right, and he picked a great pass out. I think it led up to one of the goals. Dessers get chopped off. I thought Raskin was outstanding. Conor Barn, different class, just mojoed up and down that park. You know, Czerny, Dessers, the full team, mate, was just outstanding. I can't praise the team highly enough tonight, and it just goes to show you that there is. But when they want for whatever crazy reason it is within their mentality, when they want they can turn it on. And I've ranted and raved as well, Ox, about us being predictable and other teams know how we're going to play in Scotland and etc. and in Europe. Well, I'll tell you one thing. When I seen the set up tonight, I went like that. That looks like an R4-2-3. 4-2-3-1 to me. I says, well, here we go again. You know, but it was a completely different formation. And Barry Ferguson and his training team outfoxed the special one tonight, by the way. And fair play to the management team and all, because they got their tactics spot on. All in all, a brilliant night for Glasgow Rangers, and it could have been a lot more.
I hear. Well, I was going to touch on the young boy that passed away today, Christopher Potter, later on, but you brought it up, so I'll do it now, mate. Listen, we'll be making a donation to Just Giving page. Obviously, it's fantastic. It's raised £62,000 already. And this to help get him home and sort out everything, because people have the plan for it. Such a young man. He's got family and I believe a wife. So you're right, Billy. Our thoughts, our love, and everything we can do for the boy. Go to him and his family. You know, we know what it's like as a support. Go to a football match and people don't come home safely. Tragic accident, and all our thoughts and condolences go to Christopher and his family. One of our own. And just sad. So sad. Albert.
It's sad, mate. It's sad, as you say. We've experienced it before, and it's a shame, an absolute shame. Do you have any idea what age the boy is?
Let me get that for you. I'll get that exactly, mate. It's a shame. You know, people shouldn't go to a football match and not come home. You know, and initially, mate, when I seen it, I checked it out, because you're thinking it could be people we know, because there's not that many Bears out there. You know, so, and obviously people will know him, and it's so sad. Bridgeman?
Well, you know, once more we lose one of our own. And yes, everything you've said there, tragic, a whole big tragedy. As we've said, the old saying that goes about it's 1971 thing. Nobody should go to a game of football and not come back. You know, it's you're going for a game of football, and some things happen, and it's just tragic, just utterly tragic. So obviously, I would imagine that every single Rangers fan would say the same thing as what you said there now, and everything pours out towards that family, and heartfelt. So I don't want to say any more other than I'm thinking of him anyway. That's for sure.
Yeah, I can't get his age, Albert, but he's a young man. So it's www.gofundme.com/Christopher-Potter, and we'll get the link out there on the Facebook. And we're not saying people, I suppose the family will take whatever people just to help them, mate. And it is a tragic. He's out there supporting our team and lost his life in an accident. So sorry for the boy. And well said, Billy boy.
No problem, mate. I just thought I would. You know, it's terrible news. Terrible news.
No. And we're all laughing and joking. It put everything into context, Albert, doesn't it?
It definitely does, mate. It definitely does. It makes you appreciate what you've got. It really does, mate. It's only a game of football after all. So you need to understand that. We all need to understand that, and just enjoy your result. But sympathy for that boy's family. It's shocking. It's absolutely shocking.
Yeah. And you come, Jim?
Yeah, I agree with everything that's been said there regarding this young chap who's lost his life. I think I seen something somewhere saying it was some sort of car accident, but I don't know what actually happened. But what Billy said earlier was very true, and he summed it up really well regarding the team that played tonight. You know, they were he was spot on.
Right. Thanks
very much, mate. It's not very often, mate.
To be fair, mate, you're as right as often. Southside gets a Super 6 up, Billy boy.
Listen, I tried to FaceTime the big man this morning, and he cut me off. I says, I doubt it's too dear in Turkey to FaceTime, you know, the internet. I says, he's cut me off.
Billy, no, he messaged me about that. He doesn't mind speaking to you on the phone. He doesn't want to FaceTime you. That's what he told me.
I wanted to see what kind of condition he was in.
Aye. Listen, Billy, you mentioned Dessers, right? I mean, how close was he to a hat-trick and making 2 goals tonight?
Unbelievable. As I say, Docs, I've been one of his biggest critics, you know. I've actually fell out with my own mates over him. You know, I'm saying, you're watching something that I didn't see. And when I seen Billy Dodds come into the training team, I went like, well, hey, listen, Billy Dodds was a cracking wee centre forward. I says, maybe there's a chance for Dessers yet. He maybe turn him into a proper Rangers number 9. But tonight, I thought the big man was exceptional. That was a right Rangers number 9 performance. It had everything, you know. His first touch was good. His link-up play was good. He was darting off. He was holding the ball. He was pulling fouls. You know, he was strong against the centre half. He was holding his ground. He was back into him, and when he felt a wee nudge, he was going down. He was getting pulling fouls. You know, he was taking the pressure off the team, the defence and the midfield to try and get us up the park, just to take a sting out of the game. As big Stevie Coyce likes to call it, the dark arts of the game. I thought he'd done that well tonight as well. As soon as he went round the keeper, I says, get it in. I mean, I was up out the chair, and I knew right away it was in. You know, I says, that's a goal, eh? The boy didn't need to get that wee fancy watch it. But and then he gets another 2 goals.
Goal, you're a better man than I was, Billy, I'll tell you.
No, I did, mate. Honestly, I jumped right out the chair. I says, that's a goal. That's a goal. But the second goal and his third goal that he could have had a hat trick tonight. I mean, you're talking, we're splitting hairs here. You know, I think Manny's touched on earlier on, they're talking about his arm is offside. Well, you can maybe score with your shoulder, but you can't score with your arm. So how can you be offside if it's your arm? So, I mean, and you didn't really see the lines, because that line was at a dodgy angle as far as I'm concerned. You know, but the next one he scored, I'm roaring again. I was roaring at the telly again. I'm saying that one, that must count. You know, and then it went to VAR. I says, he's offside again. I could not believe it. Eh? But I thought Cyril Dessers was exceptional tonight, and he's came across a lot of criticism, and rightly so, Ox, you know, because, you know, some of the things that he does, he frustrates the life out of the Rangers supporters, myself included, you know, and we want the best for these guys, and, you know, I had my mind made up about him, and to a certain extent, Ox, I'm not changing it just yet, but I hope he makes me humble pie, big man, I really do.
Anyway, I think we've been joined by Bob J. Evening, Bob J.
Good evening. I'm sitting with a grin on this big face of mine with 20 Cheshire Cats. What a performance, Rangers. Well done. Absolutely brilliant. Organisation, chance taking, passing the ball, everything. I can't fault you tonight. He's been great. But I can fault that VAR because I hate it and it should be put out of the game. That should have been 5-1 for the Gers tonight. I don't think he was offside in any of the 2 of them. I don't know what the rest of these think. I didn't hear a discussion earlier on. I thought the 2 goals of Cyril Dessers were seriously. Whoever's on that VAR, right, they want to hang their heads. I'll throw you out the game, but that's just me. But well done, Rangers. Fantastic performance. Leon Balogun, I wish to hell you were 10 years younger. You were great. Everybody. I can't individualise anybody. Everybody at Piper Rangers tonight was great. It was brilliant.
Aye. And you come out there.
Billy, did you see that? Did you think that was a goal? The first one, you seen that?
But he's offside.
No, the first goal that Dessers scored, the first one.
Aye, mate, I knew that. Aye, I did. I'm being brutally honest here, mate. I says that's a goal. I knew it was a goal.
What about the 1966 England goal in the World Cup final? Gives your verdict on that, because they're still arguing about that one. What do you think about that?
I wasn't born 2 years after that, Albert, so I can't comment, mate.
It was a great performance tonight. As Bob just said, it was anybody that's not sitting with a grin on their face tonight, they're not a Rangers supporter for nothing. If you can't enjoy that, you can't enjoy Rangers, because that was superb again tonight. As everybody's been saying, it was a fantastic performance and some absolutely wonderful goals. Even the goal Fenerbahce scored was a fantastic goal, mate. You can't take that away. That was something special, that one.
It was
aye.
Sorry, Albert.
Go for it, Willie.
I thought that goal was different class, eh? But if anything, and I'm maybe just nitpicking here, I thought if he Raskin maybe I got out quicker, he could have cut that out, you know, as the ball was coming into the box, for the corner. But that's me just nitpicking. But what a finish with the boy, you know, sometimes, I mean, that's one thing about us as Rangers supporters. I mean, we appreciate top-class football and top-class goals. And you've got to, sometimes when you see a bit of brilliance like that, I mean, you've just got to stand and applaud it because we're there to see football, you know, and that was, the boy took his goal exceptionally well, you know. As I said, I'm just nitpicking with asking, but there was no chance Balogun was getting near it, and Big Butt, and I was saying, could he maybe get a hold of that? Nah, no chance. It was just a brilliant goal.
Aye, it was and then they got the goal there a good few minutes, but then we got the second goal, and a 1-2. It was one of the strangest 1-2s I've ever seen. And you're a big fan of 1-2, Albert, aren't you?
Oh, I keep telling you, 1-2. 1-2's worked today as well as they worked 150 years ago. 1-2's is football, mate. If you do it more often, you'll be surprised how far you can go in football. It's a simple game made difficult by idiots.
Jim, Desser's goals, 2-half, scored one, a good goal. Billy knew it was a goal right away. I mean, I'm not getting... I have to speak to Billy, see where he gets his eyes done, because I didn't mind that. I didn't think it was in initially. I thought the defender had got to it, Billy, and then I seen the guy go into his watch. I couldn't believe it, you know. And then Dessers again. He's just when we win, we talk about Dessers. When we get beat, we talk about Dessers. He's unique, Jim.
Yeah, he's a strange one for me. He seems to miss more than he scores, and he seems to score more difficult goals and misses easy chances, you know. But tonight, his arm was offside, and if that VAR decision went to, say, maybe in English Premiership, I think they might have gave that goal for Rangers. Because it was only his arm, and quite rightly said, you don't score goals with your arm. So I think that was a goal, in my opinion.
You might want to take that up with Maradona, mate.
Oh, good.
Yeah, Maradona. I think he was a boxer.
Oh dear.
He
I know
punches.
your point, Jim. I know your point.
But Dessers divides opinion amongst not only Rangers supporters but other football analysts. What he has got is he's got a presence, and he uses his body weight very, very well. He's just at the edge he is. He's just a little bit slow at times, and he's turning and things, but. When he takes his time and he puts a pass in, he's normally very, very good. And his passes have led to many goals. He's set up a lot of goals for Rangers, you know. He's not Colin Stein. He's not Marco Negri. He's not an Negri. He's not an Ali McCoist. He scored a lot of goals. But then again, the previous people I spoke about would have probably been in double figures for Rangers today.
He scored 22 goals this season. Anyway, we're joined by Josh. Evening, Josh.
You all right, boys? How are you? You all right?
All right, mate. Thanks for taking the time to call us, mate. Yeah, give your thoughts.
Yeah, so listen, the point is, by Ferguson give him the job. I think, you know, the fans are with him. He's really strong and efficient tonight on that counter-attacking style. He outmanoeuvred Jose Mourinho. Takes a lot to do that. And even Jose in his post-match press conference alluded to that, you know, Barry had sort of got his number. So yeah, that's kind of my standpoint. He's reunited the fan base for you, and he's sort of like got that passion back in. Because I noticed under Fleet come on, you know, the fans were really like disillusioned with what was going on.
So to sort of change that in such a massive fixture as well, like the expectation was quite low this evening. Like I watched it open mouthed. I thought this is fantastic, and I thought Giovanni Van Bronckhorst was in the studio with Emma Dodds, asked all the right questions as she always does. Got the information out of him to sort of back this up that Barry's come in and basically transform the place, with the exception obviously of Saturday's game, but maybe 16 points behind Celtic have to give up on the league possibly, and they put their eggs into this basket. So thoughts on that, please, gentlemen.
Albert.
You're right, mate. It's exactly what you're saying. Giving Barry the job, it's too early to say that. I don't think he's expecting it as well. I don't think he's in there to get the job. And it just depends what the new investors are looking for, I suppose. But you can't fault his tactics tonight. You're right about that. You cannot fault his tactics. They got him spot on, absolutely spot on. And it's no mean task with your man Marino, because if anything, he knows his European football. Marino does. But it was fantastic to see them, and you got the team gelled and playing together, and that's a big plus, because we've not had that this season. I totally agree with what you're saying, pal.
Yeah, and in terms of the second leg, is it more of the same that you need to be seeing, to sort of see the result out? I've heard a lot of fans getting carried away, but literally game by game, I think we've got the big Celtic game following that as well. So these are the games that Barry's going to be judged on ultimately, aren't they? In order to maybe be considered for the job. Maybe my initial point was a little bit far-fetched in terms of, from a passion merchant perspective, given the job, because I've heard Rafa Benitez's name has been mentioned, someone who's been at my team, Everton, and sort of ruined the place, but from a standpoint that he used to be Liverpool's manager. Like, if he came into Rangers, I think with his experience, taking the Everton hat off the minute, boys, like with his experience, I think he'd do a decent job there. But whether you want to pay him the wages as well, he could save on the wages with Barry, because he obviously loves Rangers, and he'd do it for free, wouldn't he? If he could, Barry is that sort of character. There's someone who spoke to him before as well and understands that hunger and desire that he has, and obviously he's obviously proved to a small extent he's got the tactical nous as well tonight to sort of build on.
It's going to be interesting, mate, because we're obviously potential American investors coming in, and I know you've said your first love's Everton, so you know how it can be difficult if you don't get the right owners, mate. It's important to get the right people running your club, and they'll have their own ideas. Them who pay the piper call the tune, mate.
Yeah, we start hiring and firing managers. Like, we just had Farhad Moshiri who promised the world and delivered very little in terms of he spent millions of pounds in the transfer market, but he kept backing managers, different styles of manager, different styles of players. You need to settle on one, and that's where I'm coming from with Mr. Ferguson. I think it's a little bit starry-eyed, isn't it? A little bit, because I'm a massive fan of Barry and what he did in his playing career, how he handles himself and things like that. I ultimately want him to get it, but as you quite rightly said, the American owners will come in with that high ambition, and I think they want to put a marker down with a big name manager, and that's where I'm thinking with Rafa. Do you know what I mean? Like someone to really make the statement, like, we're going to close this gap to Celtic in terms of the cup competitions would be a start, wouldn't it? Because to lose to Queen's Park, that was a terrible result for you, wasn't it?
Just a point on that, Josh.
I couldn't believe it.
A point on that when Rafa was at Everton.
Yeah.
What kind of team in your opinion, did he build at Everton? Is it do you think he's got a good knowledge of how to build a football team?
He wasn't really given long enough, was he? Because from the minute he was appointed, a lot of our fan base weren't with him straight away. There was graffiti put on the stadium saying "Get back to Liverpool," and well, I can't say a lot of the words that were said on this radio station, but
yeah, I can imagine.
They weren't pleasant. But Rafa's credentials as a manager would probably have said that, given time and a little bit of backing, he could have done something. But instantly, when you appoint a former Liverpool, it'd be like Rangers appointing somebody who's been at Celtic. It won't work. Would it? So it's the same with
Severed in my back there. Severed in my back there.
It wouldn't happen. Well, we don't think it would happen, Josh, but you never know. Because obviously David Moyes had been mentioned. Your club, David comes from a Rangers background, but he happened to play for Celtic.
True. Yeah, and he's made a massive. I mean, I know it's in an Everton chat, but he's made a big impact, and you're looking for something similar at Rangers. And I think that's where Barry comes in. Like, David's done it at Everton, someone who knows the place. Like, he understands what's expected. Like, the fans will be patient with him, give him that time to adapt again. And and build. It's the same with Barry, like seeing him running down that touchline tonight and shaking Mourinho's hand at the end and saying, do you know what, I've got one over on you in this first game, now let's build on it. Like, that's the first thing he said in his post-match interview with Connie McLaughlin, who again, has spoke about Emma Dodson, spoke about Connie, you know, two of the best broadcasters in the country, and like they always get the good information out of these people, which is great for the development of the women's side of sport, isn't it?
Bridgeman.
I think all the things that you're discussing are really quite interesting, you know. But I'm sorry, my mind just thinks, what a fabulous game tonight, and how are we going to go forward? We've got to go to the next game, and please don't screw this up. We've got a fabulous opportunity. This is all I can say, guys, because my mind is only interested in saying certain things about Rangers. I know the guys are talking some marvellous stuff, but for me, I just want to talk about how well we did tonight, and we were wonderful, wonderful. And we need to do that exact same thing at Ibrox next Thursday. I don't want to say too much more, I might upset people, so I like to just go ahead and do it.
Yeah, we've only in this competition, Europa League, we've only the only Scottish team we won tonight, Josh. We're the only British team we won.
100%. Like you look at the Manchester United result. You know, people's been phoning a national radio station I listen to quite frequently, moaning about Man United and how far they've fallen in terms of, like, they don't see a result against Sociedad away from home. Given they're 14th in the table, boys, that's a good result for United at the moment. But they're still judging it in regards to the spoiled success that they've had over the years. So, you know, like at least with your club, you realise the position that you're in, and you're seeing this result tonight. It's not a freak result. You've done it throughout Europe this season, but not getting too carried away. That's the main thing, boys. Like, nice level heads. Like, I've really liked what you've been saying about it. Nice level head. Let's go again next week and see if you can replicate it again. You know, don't start shouting from the rooftops, Rangers are back, they're going to do this and that, because that's not the position you're in, is it? It's like slow and steady rebuild. That's what's needed.
Yep.
Yeah, well said, Josh. Yeah, Billy, in you come, Billy.
Aye, Josh spoke a lot of common sense here. And,
nothing going on here, Billy, what?
No chance. Listen, we've put ourselves in a brilliant position going into the game next week. I said when the draw came out, I said to myself, I'll take anybody bar Fenerbahce away, especially under Jose Mourinho. But as I said, regarding us being predictable in that domestically, and even we've carried the same tactics in Europe now, and we've done well for a number of years playing a 4-2-3-1. So it does work in Europe to an extent, you know. But certainly tonight, Barry Ferguson outfoxed Jose Mourinho. But listen, Barry and his training team, they'll be under no illusions whatsoever. They know it's only half time, and anybody with half a brain here knows it's only half time in the tie. It's like 2-0 up, anything. You've only got that 2-goal cushion, one goal and you're back in it type thing, you know. But we've certainly given ourselves a cracking chance to get into the last 8. Because if we can go over to Turkey and take 5 off a top-class Fenerbahce side, it speaks volumes about the Rangers players. So if they can, I know some of their form has been good away from home, but there's a lot of big nights at Ibrox as well. Let's not forget that. And then that stadium's rocking. There's no a better, in my opinion anyway, there's no a better European stadium in Britain. You know, when Ibrox is rocking and everybody's getting at big licks in there. So I'm sure Ibrox will be the same next week, but it certainly gave Jose something to think about next week coming to Ibrox. And I've got a wee sneaky feeling that maybe Barry and his training team will have something else up their sleeve. You know, because it'll certainly have the special one thinking, let's put it that way. You'll not know what to expect next week, tactical wise.
Josh, as somebody talks about sense, mate, we know where we are. We're realistic. We debate it every night on here, and we recognise we're sometimes the league we play in. But when you see that tonight, when we should have beat Spurs, we know it's not the greatest Spurs team ever. We know it's not the greatest Man United team ever. We were unlucky to lose to them. You know, we just had to hold out for another minute. I'm not saying we deserve to win the game, maybe at Old Trafford, but we maybe didn't deserve to get beat. So we've done that. So it maybe takes the illusion away that, on pub team, we're beating good sides, mate, competing with good sides.
Yeah, put Scottish football on the map. Just as a final point, I want to say about Jack Butland as well. He came in for a lot of criticism from me as well for that bread and butter mistake he made on Saturday, and mistakes like preluding that in certain games. He hasn't been quite on top form, has he? But you can't fault him tonight. The save right at the end, that could be the difference between Rangers qualifying overall and not qualifying. Things that get missed within games, like we waxed lyrical about Cherney, about Dessers tonight, the way that he led the line. But I thought Butland was outstanding, boys. Like, he really was. Like, commanded the area. Somehow saved that shot at the end. Like, sort of like, would have been easy for him after the weekend to sort of go into his shell, and especially with the England squad getting announced this week, he's going to be nowhere near selection, is he, because of recent form. So maybe
I don't think in the top England 50 goalkeepers the way he's played this season, mate, if I'm honest. Yeah, this season he's not a good season, but tonight he did an excellent game, mate.
Yeah, he did 100%. He would take the small sample of the big game tonight where it matters, really. Because Rangers' season is over, boys. They're out of the cups, they're out the league race. This is where the season's defined now. And to put up a performance like that, like the whole defensive unit were outstanding. Balogun came on. He was winning everything, wasn't he? Like, against one of the best strikers there's ever been in Edin Dzeko as well. Like, they've got some top players, Fenerbahce, like Amrabat's been at United, hasn't he? St. Maximan come on and toyed down that left-hand side a little bit. He was getting crosses in, and I was thinking they might get back into this because he was piling balls into the box all the time, but they never looked in danger, did they? Like, Barron in front of that was outstanding, and Diamonde. But, like, high energy, both boxes, getting up and down, putting tackles in, providing the assist for the goal. So, overall, I think it was a great team performance. That's what I wanted to highlight is, we wax lyrical about the forward players, and of course the manager, but it's the whole team. And people
well said, Josh.
Well said indeed. Well said indeed.
We don't do this often on here, but we're going to give you a collective round of applause, Josh, because your quality is brilliant, lads. Come on, then.
Well done, Josh.
Cheers, lads.
The last time Alberg got the clap was 1972, Josh.
And I still remember her name.
Cheers, Josh. Thanks for the call.
Cheers, boys. I appreciate it. Thank you. Brilliant. Enjoy the night.
Cheers, Josh.
Cheers, Josh.
Last word for your good self, Billy Boy.
Thanks for taking my call, Ox. It's brilliant to see the Rangers putting on a performance like that. Superb. Over the moon for the Rangers. Over the moon for the Rangers players, the management team, a lot, the supporters there in Turkey. Safe journey home, guys. Party, get drunk, go Tonto, Davies want. Hey, a good time. Fantastic Rangers, mate. We look forward to the return leg next week. Thanks for taking my call, Ox.
Always, mate. Always a pleasure, mate. Hey, Bob,
Aye, thanks for taking my call as well. Oh, it's great to listen, especially the guy George. He was really good. I hope we hear him many more times on the show. If Barry manages to oust Jose Mourinho out of this tournament next week, then his credibility will rise. How far it rises, we don't know. We'll see in the coming days and weeks. As long as he's the manager of your club, and so you never know what the future. But well done tonight, Rangers. I'm over the moon. I'm going to be home here to crack a beer, bugger it. Right.
Well done,
best lad. Well played, the Glasgow.
Yes.
And I'm not going to tell you any jokes about the clap because I've got a lot of them. Right. We'll get them in due course.
Cheers, Bob.
Take care, boys.
Cheers, Bob. Jim, you come, mate.
Yeah, thanks very much, Oxchairs, for the call, and it's been great to listen to all the guys with their opinions, and it's always good when we get a win and we've got something good to talk about. So thanks very much.
Cheers, mate. Great to hear from you, mate. Great to hear from you. Yeah. Listen, the one and only Albert.
Aye, it was good. Enjoyed it tonight, mate. The best thing about it is you get a good result and a good performance, mate. We've been asking for it all season. Finally get it. Don't get me wrong, we've got other ones under Clermont in the same tournament, so we shouldn't be surprised, but we always are. And it's nice. It's nice because we do, as George said, we don't count our chickens. We just see it and call it the way we see it. So, aye, I enjoyed it, mate. Enjoyed all the callers as well. So well done, Rangers.
And the legend that is the Bridge.
What can I say, Oxjay? What can I say? Just absolutely fantastic. A brilliant show, absolutely superb show. Great callers, great chat, and thank you to yourself and Obear for looking after me on the show. Can I just say to all the Rangers fans listening in all over the world, believe you me, this is one of the best nights I can remember for a long time. I feel as if we've been down in the dumps for months and months and months, possibly years even. But no, tremendous result for us tonight. I was screaming. I was back to what it was like when I was a youngster. Just crazy. It was just fantastic. My wife gave me into trouble for all the noise. But I'm happy. And everybody, all the Rangers fans, please, I know you're happy now. Just keep the happiness going, and everybody keep it going for the Rangers, because the Rangers need us, so they do.
Yeah, listen, just before we go, once again, a shout out to the young man in his 40s, Christopher Potter, who lost his life going away to Turkey to watch the Rangers. If you want to take the time, find the Go Giving, Just Giving page and make a donation to help his wife, his kids, and obviously maybe to get him home and cover any costs that's there. If you can, please donate. That puts everything into perspective, and hopefully we can get through the second leg, and that's for Christopher and his family. Thanks to Shug who phoned in. Thanks to Allbear. Thanks to Jim for Surrey. Thanks to our Billy, but most importantly, the young man took the time to phone our show, Josh. Everton fan that likes his football, great call. And also thanks to Allbear and Bridge for doing the show. Fox and All School Blue for doing the technicals in the background. And everybody for listening. This has been Rangers Radio. We'll be back tomorrow night between 8 and 10 talking about all things Rangers. Take it away, All School Blue.